Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Green Bay Packers taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And now
the bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over first.
We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Second and...
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
An 8-yard pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
From the 38, Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down. And 7.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Kevin King.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And now running right through him. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball, but they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's another.
The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 7 catches, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
And that gives him 9 for the season, and I've been around the game long enough to know this. 10 is the benchmark number, all right? People want to get to there because that really signifies that you've had the year that you've been looking for and also gives you respect around the league.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That's Jason Peters, a future Hall of Famer, perhaps, with a penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at the 23. Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
3rd down and 7.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The left side completion to Jones. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
To Boston.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
At the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ground, Corey Clement, his first carry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
On the tackle.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He was tackled at
the numbers for Sanders last week, 12 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of
so into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz defers to Clement. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A run, it's Clement. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Wentz going to throw. Keeps himself upright. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Eagles 3, Packers 2.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Duke Riley on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up
an incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Tim Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. A big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is good, and it makes it a 9-3 ball game. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. They've been faced with a tough test today here. Crowd's been really good. They're struggling. He's struggling. We'll see if they can pick things up.
And the crowd has had an impact, and they feel good about that because he's not playing very well. Not getting the ball to the right places, not doing things he normally does. He's got to find a way to turn it around against this hostile group.
Yeah, because on the road, don't you look to your quarterback a lot?
You have to, because you certainly can't look to the crowd to help you. They're there to be against you, so your quarterback has to lead you. And the best way he can do it is to play well.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Scott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go back to the ground, this time Clement. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz, Ertz over the middle.
Wentz is
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Rashad Jones.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wentz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And an Eagle first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now Wentz again. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now.
Eagles 6.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Well, they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Rodgers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our Players Spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
2-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers, he'll get this off to Jamal Williams. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Aaron Jones.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
15-yard line.
And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end.
Rodgers.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give to Dillon out of the gun. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He was brought down there by Will Parks from the 39-yard line. Here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Aaron Jones.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Javon Hargrave in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Wentz now on 1st down. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ballgame. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something out in that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Jones. And he got a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
10 at the 25.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Wentz. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wentz's pass.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down.
Over the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And an Eagle
throwing on first is Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That's caught by Jackson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards.
Now Wentz again. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Wentz to his rookie wideout Reagor for an Eagle first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This will be caught at about the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time an interception return for another score. extra point try now for Crosby. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Receiving team.
Oh, no.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Wentz now on first down. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
At the 22-yard line.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Hurts pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Sanders.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Again, it's Wentz.
It's 2nd and
This ball complete to Rager.
Wentz is
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And quickly finding Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Wentz to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Number 33, Aaron Jones.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Dillon, the ball carrier. Wesley Woodyard on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.